You've got a sign there. Got another sign there. And we are in, I want to say Salisbury. Look, you've got this verge here that's very clearly been put here to stop anyone pulling on. And then you've got another sign here that says no horse grazing. Now, this sign's not legal. Who does this grass belong to? Is it common land? Because surely you can't say that someone can't go on common land. You've got a river just down there, which is lovely. So you can't pull anything on here because of this big verge, but why can't the horses stop here? Yeah. Now I'm guessing this bit could belong to these houses. Who knows? But there's another sign there that says at any time. And you've got another sign here. Appleby New Fair, Salisbury Village, parking allowed from the 2nd to the 5th of June only. Vehicles may be towed away. Right, that's great. So you can't park any other time apparently. What about the residents? Does that mean they can't park either? No, guess not. Just the visitors. I'd say you're not very welcome in this village. So off he goes. He's got to keep going because he definitely can't stop his horse here and graze it.
Get the video from the top.
Look, I want to
knock it down.
I'll do it to you and I'll do it in a second. You know that.
Knock it down, 300.
20 quid back.
No, 300.
True.
No, I want
Money, you know more than that. Listen. The one way, you want to have 50 quid back for like that, what I just said to you, out of the 400 quid.
No. Straight for £100. I'll give you another score on what I said today. I'll give you another score.
Have a tenner back, what I just said out of the 3.5 debit. Have a tenner back.
No, 320, mate, I'll give you it. Just knock it down.
Tenner back, have a tenner back.
320, go on, knock it down.
You're having a score back,
No,
drop it down.
320, go on, just knock it. You got it. I'll do.
I just want to get the weight off. Don't you lift that?
Me again. What's it called?
A castle top.
Or
A bra.
and it goes on top of a stove.
Top of a stove.
Just to be fancy, right?
On a mini stove, yeah.
Here's a police van coming past for, not sure, 8th time, 10th time. There they go. This police riot van continued to go backwards and forwards all day. Someone try and go over because I want to film you. I know, but I want to know why.
I want to know why. Ask him why.
Can someone tell me why the horses aren't allowed over?
Just because there was a load of trouble yesterday. There was so many. Everyone keeps tethering them up in the town centre, and it was causing issues. So we're just trying to keep them out today, so there's more room in the town centre for people.
So instead of trying to solve the problem that they say exists, they just decide to ban all horses instead. So why don't you just tell them they're not allowed to tether, rather than go over? Well, you've just said the problem was with them tethering the horses, but instead...
No, I don't make the decision to do that. We've been told that we're not allowed to.
Yeah.
Why? What's the issue?
No, I'm just wondering why.
So,
That's what I'm wondering.
From what I understand,
I don't think they can. That's what I was just about to ask them as well.
I'm asking what the problem, what the issue is that you want me to resolve, or you're just interested in speaking about it?
Yeah, I want to know why, under what law, what section of what law they can't go over.
Do you want me to find that out for you?
I'd love you to. Yeah, it'd be perfect.
Yeah, are you talking to me specifically? Yeah?
No, I'm talking.
Oh, right.
I'm allowed to talk freedom of speech.
Of course, yeah. No, I'm trying to clarify. I'm trying to clarify you.
And I can be arrested for a tweet. But what I'm saying,
you're not getting arrested for nothing.
No. But what I'm saying is, it is pure racism.
No, it was as I thought. There's a temporary traffic regulation order in place.
Right.
Okay.
Which runs from what date to what
so
date?
that comes into effect. It starts in April, but we choose when to invoke it. So it's in date at the moment. We've chose to invoke it early. In the interest of public safety and to minimise risk to road users, because they've been flashing in the town centre yesterday. If you want any further information, you need to speak to the Highways Agency, because they're the ones who issue it, and it's under the Road Traffic Regulation Act 1984.
Okay, which just prohibits. What does it actually say?
If you want full details of our regulation, then you're going to need to speak to Highways to get the full thing. But I'm giving you a brief synopsis of that. Is one of the things that it allows us to do. The bridge one is controlled under a TTRO.
Okay. Are there any more? Is it just that? Is it just one bridge?
I didn't ask that question. I mean, there's loads, because there'll be ones for parking, stuff like that.
Okay. I thought you would have had signs or something like you do in some of the other villages, you know, that say dates and things like that.
There may be one. I don't know. I could ask that as well. I mean, to be honest, you're asking me, and I'm happy to ask somebody else.
Yeah. No, it's all right. It's fine.
So,
but obviously you've just told these guys. I mean maybe they're not asking the right question. They're just saying, why aren't I allowed over? And you briefly told them, I guess. So.
Well, every single year there's the same or a version of the traffic regulation order in place.
Yeah.
And it gets enforced every year.
Yeah. Well, I know that obviously during the fair,
yeah,
they're not allowed over.
Yeah. So I think. So are you wondering why it's in place now and not as in because it's early?
Well, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty much.
I just said that it was you're stopping freedom of movement.
Yeah. So it's unusual for me to be here. For example, it's unusual for me to be here on a Monday. I normally come on a Wednesday when it starts getting busy, and normally this isn't in place on a Monday neither. But we had issues yesterday that have resulted in a decision being made to invoke the regulation order early to protect people.
So you wouldn't So last year you weren't here
I wasn't
on a
here
Monday.
On a Monday, no. I wasn't
not
here on a Monday.
You specifically.
No.
No.
But I potentially would have been. But my duties have been changed to come here today specifically because of the kind of like how busy it was yesterday.
Okay.
I mean, at the end of the day, we're here to make sure everyone has a good fair and no one gets hurt.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
But you can see how. Can you see how what they feel like that you're
I can understand what everyone feels like. Because I understand what you're saying, but we've got to have a balance.
I just happened to be in the right place at the right time to catch these guys coming up the hill. Leave a comment down below if it's you or if you know who it is. I also managed to catch this guy cutting the grass. They clearly really don't want the horses here. It takes us a lot of time to film, edit and upload these videos, so if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow.